Hello guys, and welcome to weekly outlook here on Pound USD. We've got EURUSD, Gold, USDCAD, and DXY. And starting off with Pound USD, we've seen price make consistent lower lows and lower highs, and the possibility of price continuing in a downtrend. We've seen this lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is a lower high. And more confluence here is a mini we just call this a mini resistance and a downward trend line touch and some kind of rejection. So at market open, my possibilities to see price just start rejecting from these regions here down to the downside. If price breaks through the upward trend line and above this resistant region, then a possibility that price wants to maybe come back to this region before it wants to continue to the downside. But as it stands right now, I'm anticipating price to sell off from this region down to 31.70. Now for EURUSD, it's quite similar. We've seen a lower low created, and with this upward trend line broken, I would anticipate that price might head up to 1.12 and 1.10 region here. That being said, as it stands, I'm also looking to see price start pushing to the downside from this region to at least retest the previous low next week. And if price breaks above this region here, and then we might see price retest this region or this region. But for now, I'm quite looking out for a sell continuation from this side. On the 1 hour time frame, we could actually see some kind of like a mini head and shoulder pattern was created already here. It will be assumed that I would like to see price just continue to the downside. At market open, look for opportunities to ride the sales to the downside. Gold, quite crazy. We were seeing last week doing my updates that if price breaks above 33.86 regions here, we might have a rejection and then see price continue to these regions of 34, let's just call it 34.40 region. I'm still hoping to see that play out. Otherwise, I would want to say there's a kind of like a formation forming here, whatever we want to call it. And if price breaks below this region, then we might want to sell down to these regions of 33.15 back to the 4 hours time frame. So something like this, either we'll see price continue to the upside, or if price breaks below to these regions here, then we could possibly look for opportunities to continue to sell to the downside right here. Okay, all right, that's that for gold. And then USDCAD, similar to what I anticipated last week, I either see price break up into these regions here to continue to the upside, because we're kind of like bullish right now. We had price break above this region, and this is like a retest. Or we could maybe see price break below this region and then maybe a little sell there. So, but for now, I'm kind of anticipating this like a double bottom. I need price to break through this small rejection here, a retest of that region. We could enter for buys and head up to the upside 1.38, 1790 and 1.39 region possibly. And DXY for confluence, we've seen price make this new high, testing these regions here of 100. Normally we might want to say that that's a retest of this region to see price continue to the downside. Quite normal. Let me see if this upward trend line makes any sense. Maybe not, but let's leave it there. My anticipation is to actually see price start rejecting through this region here and continue to the upside back to where it came back from in 100 regions. Otherwise, if price comes below this region here and maybe this retest of this upward trend line, then we might want to maybe see price come to this region here. Regardless, let's see how this week will play out, but I'm kind of like rooting for price to continue to the upside here so that we could get ourselves to the downside here on Pound USD and EURUSD. Let's see how the week will play out. I'll see you guys for updates during the midweeks, and enjoy. Ciao.